4. So they should theoretically be able to overrun XXS and FY. However, you have nothing to say coming in over on this top lane with possibly a power rune. It's the Arcane. Onslaught is going to be there. ZZQ is going to get charged in upon. Nothing to say. Should be able to find that kill. Has that pulverized and might be able to grab the Lina. No! Teleportation is going to be available for Erica, making it out barely in enough time.
That means that they are maybe going to be able to get the top tower for Extreme Game, which is still fine. Definitely would have liked to get the kill on Erica, but a tower is decent. Ame is very far. Nothing to latch onto there.
Melodic Blood Grenade slows him down. Ame should be able to get a few more melt strikes. Stampede does come out, as you pointed out. Kind of has to stampede his way if he wants to live.
If he had gone the Maldic before that first hit of the meld, probably would have. No, it's only level 2 Maldic. My bad. That was level 3.
Nothing to say coming in over on the mid lane.
You know, if you go back and do it long enough, Maldic used to do no damage over time, just the percentage damage every 4 seconds. Those were dark days.
They should make a Dota 2 board game.
No, you know what? I think we should do some sort of, not Battle Royale, though, that game where an auto-battler, we're using Dota characters. I think that would go over very well. And a card game for Dota. Ooh, that would be insane. Ugh.
Did you know there are actual professional tournaments for Gwent?
Yes, because people play it. I mean, can't say I knew that. Like when you mentioned it, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. More so than, you know, I thought you'd surprise me and say, you know, there's actual professional tournaments for Artifact, and that would have blown my mind.
There are, I'm pretty sure, tournaments for Artifact.
They're cute.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Nice guy. Well, right now, how's the game going for Extreme? Pretty good. I'm missing at the top. XXS have a good time. Nothing to say behind all the other cores, but Primal Beast, as long as you can get your Blink BKB, you're in a decent spot. FY, will he force them to use his coil?
Oh, Blast Off comes in as soon as the Shadow... Oh, Shadow Rumble is running off. One lost right click will be enough. I think they were expecting, or rather, did not predict the Magic Wand. You know, it's interesting how there's always these times where a Magic Wand gets used to a team's surprise. And I'm like, click on the hero. You know, tell how much HP they can build back up if you go in on them.
Oh, I feel like that's a lot of work, right? You just assume you have enough damage. It's a Crystal Maiden, she's gonna die, but May. No, he's fine. All right, he's fine.
How did he build up that massive stack of creeps, says ZZQ? Nothing to say, we'll just trample him down.
I love the fast charge, sorry, the fast animation he has on trample when he's going fast. He's like, stomps the ground extra quick in a way. It's very cute. There's New. Have you noticed? He doesn't have a soul ring. I'm telling you, soul ring on Centaur, not very common.
It's commonly uncommon.
You made me feel like I was crazy in the previous game. I was like, oh, soul ring, Centaur, I don't see that very often. You're like, nah, everyone's doing it to Tomo.
He didn't make you feel like crazy. He was just doing his thing. He was exercising his freedom of choice.
I didn't blame him, I blamed you.
Blame me? Why?
You made me feel crazy.
You good.
You did. Look at the camps. Interesting. The exact same distribution between the supports. 4 from the position 4, 3 from the position 5.
And 1 from the Centaur, ironically.
Yeah. That's very different. Only on Team Resilience, only the Centaur stacked. On Extreme Gaming, only XXX didn't. They're offlaner. Huh.
And it's easy for the Largo to stack because he can just drop down that Frog Stomp or even lick.
It looks like they are grouping up here on Team Resilience. A couple of guys are smoked up. Nothing to say. Has the Blink Dagger. Will be the Blink reveal here. And who is it going to be revealed on? Who's going to be grabbed and slammed into the ground 3 times? Feels like a very painful skill to be hit by. Resilience. They're coming. They're showing. They're going.
Coming. Pulverized as well as a Medic drop down on top. Death Ward does get sent out, but immediately cancelled out. However, the 3-man terrorize from FY is going to push Resilience all the way back. They've lost 2 of their lineup and now look to hope to fight back. 3-man Dream Code also comes out as well as an Overgrowth. The Lina, Erica laying in the hits, and Extreme Gaming, they've lost the 4. Resilience coming in with a massive counterplay. And XXS may be able to look back, but he is going to be in shock as to what just happened.
Crazy. They get the nice jump from NTS, sure, but the silence that they get hit by X-Nova, a bit too far perhaps in that situation. I'm glad that he was able to land the Maldic, but the ultimate instantly gets cancelled. They do bring down 2 in the end, but the rough start from the Witch Doctor does cost them quite a bit.
It was surprising seeing the Centaur die, seeing Resilience huddle up in a position where it seemed like the Melt Strikes were doing quite a lot of damage. I'm not sure how that massive turnaround came about, but Resilience, they're 3,000 net worth ahead of Extreme Gaming now.
I mean, they did jump on the Centaur, to be fair with you, right? Like the tankiest target, and they lost. And you look at Extreme, their support's very easy to bring down. The Ame as well, the Molten Refraction isn't available. Largo, I don't think he was focused on healing too much, more so on damage in that situation. A little bit unfortunate. Ah, man, Echoes. Yeah, that's cute. That's very cute. Like, I wonder what X-Nova's plan was. He's like, well, if the stun lands, I'm going to throw a Death Ward on him. Probably wouldn't have done anything anyway.
Now, Extreme Gaming, they tried to fight with the Power Spike, right? They tried to fight with the Desolator. Does Ame continue to farm, or does he look for more kill attempts?
No, he should definitely farm. I think we have different perspectives on the carry-to-carry matchup. I said that way because someone was about to die. I was like, I was gonna say match, but I was like, match up because he died.
I agree. There's always 2 perspectives on any one thing, right? There's the right perspective and the wrong perspective.
That's not. That is very much. See, now clearly you are in the wrong perspective about perspectives, because perspectives can be more than 2, and oftentimes there's no right and wrong. So accept your opinion. That one was wrong.
I'll ask you a simple question: who won the last team fight?
Team Resilience.
Who on Team Resilience won the team fight?
Oh, probably I don't know. Anyone you could say. Echoes maybe.
Which carry won the team fight?
Oh, for the love of God, the Lina.
And thus, we have come to the conclusion of the perspectives, Artemo.
What I mean is, for Team Resilience, like, the Lina is strong, sure, but she doesn't chew through those refraction charges that easily because, I mean, she has to use her right clicks, her magic becomes nullified. Speaking of nullifying someone...
Ooh, great waning rift though. It interrupts the Primal Beast, and they're still charging on forward. Good kill on Planet. Dream Call does get thrown out, but Erica, it will be risky if he were to go in that position. Now, Extreme Gaming don't actually have their Witch Doctor or the Templar Assassin nearby, but Resilience, they will still back away, having only lost a Techies. It's not that bad.
X-Nova's working as a bodyguard. If you look at it, he's always near Ame, ensuring that if he gets jumped, he's right there to help him out. Maybe getting a bit of farm for himself as well on this Witch Doctor. Used to be a lot better when Paralyzing Cast used to do double damage to creeps. Now it does the same damage, but it's like a little bit more. It's better on heroes, much worse on creeps, so you don't farm as well. Sad.
Is this an Ag Scepter game for the Witch Doctor?
No, I mean, let me get him. Let's get a Glimmer Cape first, okay? Then we'll talk about the Axe Scepter.
Okay. There's a harder Terras now on the Centaur. So he's going to be quite tanky. And definitely not a hero that you want to go in on or initiate on first.
My favorite build for the Witch Doctor is like Locket, Greaves, Glimmer. Just focus on surviving and dealing as much healing as you can for your team. And of course, you get the Shard. I don't know if X-Nova believes the same. I know I've seen offensive Witch Doctors. Blink with the cask, throw out the Death Ward, burst down people.
is under attack.
Puck should have the Witchblade by now. 9,000 net worth. Who's behind? This Primal Beast, nothing to say is actually quite far behind, but I think it would be fair to say that
Dire's
Primal
middle tower
Beast, like
is under
heroes like the
attack.
Primal Beast, heroes like the mid lane Earthshaker,
Yeah.
they aren't really supposed to be, it's surprising to see them far ahead. Like, it's unexpected for him to be as much net worth as a Lina, for example, or a Puck.
No, definitely. Like, he is playing as the space maker for his team. He's definitely got them a lot of kills, kept them in the game, but it does come at the cost of farming. And the Witch Doctor, he might be going for that Glimmer, because I see he's got the shawl or the cloak. One of them. Is it the shawl? I think it's the shawl. That's the shawl, isn't it?
That's the
That's
shawl.
the shawl.
He should have that Glimmer Cape. Oh no, he has a Sentry.
Oh no, he's very poor, dude. He's 2.8 gold. He's got Arcane Boots and Magic Wand. That's like 2,000 gold right there.
Ame does have the Blink Dagger, but it is very risky for you to blink in.
Radiant's
Like, you
middle
need a
tower is
frontliner,
under
you need your
attack.
Primal Beast, and as well as your Largo to stand on that front line. Meanwhile, Resilience, they have 4 heroes nearby, and I do think, if nothing to say, since he's showing on that top lane, your bottom lane heroes need to play a bit more safe.
He is teleporting though, but he's teleporting to mid. Maybe they feel like maybe they found ZZQ in the area.
The Puck, he might just get jumped. Ooh, phase shift and jaunts out before that can happen. Has that Observer Ward, so they just saw the 3 heroes. Resilience know exactly where Extreme Gaming are. I'm not sure if they saw that Smoke of Deceit though. So maybe could be a opportunity for a kill or two. Tormentor has spawned, so that's why Extreme Gaming, they want to go for a wraparound.
XXS has gone for a pipe early. I like this. A lot of the damage from Team Resilience is magic based, and you have good sustain, right? You have that almost maxed out healing from the Witch Doctor, and of course the Largo himself. Music is soothing and also healing, as he wants to proc them. Next Nova.
Radiant's
No,
top tower is under attack.
he's procking them one by one.
Radiant's
Does not take too
structures
much burst damage, but yeah, very nice getting those mines out of the way.
I'm surprised that
That's-
Resilience chose not to fight for the Tormentor. Deckies?
That's one. Oh, sorry.
Radiant's top
Continue.
tower has
Oh.
fallen.
No, I was just thinking that maybe Planet wanted to make a, blast off play.
He was quite. Well, he took his time to think about it.
Radiant's
As
top tower is under attack.
okay, no one's. They're not going to contest them for the Wisdom Shrine, but the shard from the Tormentor does go to Witch Doctor. A great shard, by the way, changes the way you play the hero completely. Whereas if people jump on you, a lot of times you're like, oh my god, they're jumping on me. Once you have this, they're like, oh yes, they're jumping on me. You press the D key or whatever one on your keyboard activates it, and suddenly you can just turn these fights around. A little bit of damage as well, although I say very little bit of damage.
The safety net with the Death Ward shard is pretty
Death Ward.
good. The Puck
No,
is
it's-
in massive amounts of trouble. Will he be able to jaunt away? He blinks out, will have the illusory orb, and makes it to safety.
However, I remember its name. It's Voodoo Switcheroo.
Voodoo Switcheroo.
Yeah, it's such a good name. It's such a good name, by the way. Like, someone in Valve was cooking when he was naming this one. You know, I wonder if it's the same person who made Voodoo Switcheroo also made, Magic Missile as a spell. He's like, what do I call this one? Fires, it follows. It's Magic Missile. There you go.
Should be a Void Missile.
Something better. That would have been better than Magic Missile. Even Arcane Missile is better.
Yeah, it's because it's all magic, right? Like, every spell is magic.
Not according to Anti-Mage. He doesn't use magic. His spells are purity of will, I believe.
And Anti-Mage may use magic. I mean, he's committed to anti-magic, but that doesn't mean he's
Yeah.
not magic. You know, the demon hunters are demons.
That's... we'll debate the lore on that one some other time. The game so far has been less than 1,000 gold for Team Resilience. Very even. So now we're going to have to start discussing what does late game look like. For Extreme Gaming, they've got some incredible damage from Ame. Physical damage, which I don't think Resilience can really mitigate in any good way. Good sustain as well. But their biggest issue is their catch on the puck.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
That
attack.
remains the big problem for them.
The workhorse will also be there in that late game for Resilience, but I will say that the Primal Beast Aghanim Scepter is an extremely strong power spike. Break applied on that Centaur, break on the Lina as well, so her overall damage output in the fights will decrease. So, you know, there are a lot of things to consider. I feel like the initiations and the setups will matter a lot. X-Nova does get caught out. Hoofstomp, Laguna Blade, Light Strike Array to finish him off, as Neo will end up with the kill, and Planet actually dies to Ame.
Training position 5s, but Extreme Gaming is the one who's happy because their kill was close to the Roche pit. So they say, all right, we're just going to go for it. That might be one of the issues from Team Resilience, that the Roche potential, it's good, but not as good as a Deso TA. Few things are, though.
Do they not go? Do they not know Roshan is going on, or do they think that they can't contest it?
They know.
They know. Oh, Puck! He's just gonna jump in. Aegis though collected up by Ame. The Puck will be able to jaunt away. Stampede has come out too. It's just gonna be used by Resilience to walk away in terror. Ame will blink on that high ground, take out that Centaur. As Resilience, they may have known, but they were simply too late with it.
They need to be there a couple of seconds earlier to set up, but when the Puck jumps in, apparently he didn't use the coil. I don't know if he didn't have it or just decided not to use it, but he jumps in with the silence, and unfortunately for them, just too late. He hits the Roshan Warren so twice, picks up the Aegis, and there's no steal coming out from Team Resilience. The pendulum, it has swung.
It has swung. 11-8 now. Not a lot of kills on the board. Oh, Echoes. They see Ame. Parasma is there as well as ZZQ, but he is choosing to walk away. They don't want to force out this Aegis because they're afraid of Extreme Gaming being nearby.
Oh no.
Erica should be even more afraid. He is being pulverized, beaten to a pulp right now as Ame will join a two-man Light Strike Array as well as a two-man Hoofstomp. They'll be able to take out Nothing to Say. Team Resilience might just be able to find Ame too, but he has the Aegis and Erica does not. Ame will respawn, taking out ZZQ, and Resilience. They will again lose the fight, but they managed to take the Aegis out as well as Extreme Gaming's mid laner.
Great stun by X-Nova, by the way. New jumps in. Him and Eric are doing all this damage. X-Nova comes in, throws a cask. He's the one who, I don't know if he got the kill, but he throws the Maledict and the Death Ward on top of Erica. And Erica just melts. Pure damage. Nothing you can do against it. And Erica, I don't think he's in fighting shape because he has no BKB. Puck can get away with that, not the Lina.
Yeah, the Lina definitely. I think you will also need a Satanic at some point in the game. But I'm not sure. Like the one thing that makes the Lina weak in these kinds of scenarios is that the Templar Assassin always has this burst potential that the Lina will never have. So you can be bursted down before you can heal back up on the Lina, but it's very hard to burst a Templar Assassin down.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I feel like I want to emphasize that the TA can burst the Lina, but the Lina cannot burst the TA. But the Lina does have burst damage if she was more magic-based. The right with Lina tends to hit very fast, but not with a whole lot of damage.
Overgrowth comes out as well as a Hoofstomp. Shadow Realm is going to buy some protection for that Willow, but not for X-Nova. It's going to be FY also dying. Both supports being taken out by Team Resilience as they show a bit of strength, show a bit of teeth.
They lose the gem. Echoes is able to pick it up. Pretty unfortunate there. And the supports from Extreme Gaming are extremely easy to bring down. I mean, there's the Voodoo Switcheroo. Very nice name, by the way. But if you're able to catch them off guard, you can melt them in less than a second.
What is Largo getting? It's that Lotus Orb, so will help against that silence.
Overgrowth.
Is that it? Overgrowth as well. Yeah, that's Overgrowth, Leech Seed, Silence. Maybe the Taser.
It's solid. It's an alright ability. I mean, alright item. Just getting the Overgrowth and the Silence off is a pretty big deal for him. Double Edge, I suppose you can also reflect that.
You know, you want to be able to run around, I suppose. The Largo.
Run around and sing. Honestly, when I think about it, wouldn't that be heaven? You just run around singing all day, hopefully with your friends.
Hopefully.
Healing them.
Yeah.
Well, so far, Stampede is down for a little bit. Same thing with Overgrowth, but will be up very soon. X-Nova showing himself, should be careful. Echoes is roughly in the area, but he's teaming up with Nothing to Say. Should be fine.
It would be great to take a look at the Puck's items to see what he has. I know he has the Parasma, and he just got that A on this, so it's going to be hard to take him down even if you find that Pulverize.
The last game, I don't know if we even saw the Aeon Disc get procced, but this is certainly a tougher game. I'm pretty sure Echoes has actually died once or twice in this one, so much better. He is... Oh, sorry, I think he was 2-0-4 when they clicked on the Puck just now. I didn't get a chance to look. Oh, Mew.
He won't be able to make it out of here, but has that Lotus Orb. Terrorize is going to land, and the damage from Ame is coming in. New is a goner, and Ame, he's going to be pretty happy about that kill. An overall 1,000 gold going the way of Extreme Gaming, but the biggest thing this enables is probably that tier 2 tower.
He actually was able to reflect the Cursed Crown, but it didn't make a difference in the end. They just went for the kill. And I like that New used the Lotus Orb on himself. Nothing to say it says, I can't grab him. But oh, the healing's there.
3-man Dream Call being committed. Is that an effort to keep your tower alive or a counterplay? However, Planet is going to be spotted out, does go down, and you still lose your tier 2 tower.
They're running across a very unfortunate problem on Resilience. Do we have the damage to go through this heal as well as from the Largo and the Witch Doctor? Tough. Very, very tough. Because their draft, it's not very good burst damage. It's solid, but it's not amazing.
Tier 3 taking in damage too, but they're not going to be able to go up high ground. When do you go high ground if you're Extreme Gaming against this Resilience lineup?
Well, the next rush is between 2 to 5 minutes. Glyph won't be up by then. That'll be a pretty good timing for you. I like that NTS also has the Consecrate Wraps. We were dunking a little on this item, me and Gio, but it does give you a decent survivability, especially against magic damage.
What is the Centaur supposed to be working towards right now, given the state of the game? Is it... Because I would imagine that an Aghanim Scepter is of so much value for Erika.
I wonder, though, it would be a very early Ags. I generally don't see like them get Ag Scepter before, say, 50 minutes on the Centaur. So, just based on the trends, I don't think he's going to go for it. He's probably going to go for like a Shiva's Guard or something. Or at least Satanic before BKB on YSR is certainly different than what we're used to.
Ame getting that Hydra's Breath means that the Centaur is going to melt even faster.
The split damage can be quite nice. I still have an issue with Hydra Breath that's made from the Force Staff, though. Force Staff is... Ooh! Good Shadow Realm in time.
They throw everything at FY, all of their AoE abilities, and are able to take him down right underneath his own tower. Now, Resilience, they're actually moving on forward to contest against that top lane. You do have 3 cores there, but they see nothing to say. He's on that mid side. Who are they going to go on? They need to make a decision quick. Otherwise, they're going to get pincered, stuck between 2 big, juicy cores.
Yes.
FY will buy back into the game. The right clicks are coming in. Erika will be able to take down. Nothing to say. Overgrowth is available from ZZQ. He needs to use it. Now he pops it off. 3 on 3 people. The Centaur goes in with a great hoof stomp. Extreme Gaming, they are losing everyone, even Ame.
The Lotus Orb, it was on the Lina, and the stun from the Witch Doctor gets reflected. Which is why in that fight, you can see 3 of them standing together, unable to do, well, anything. And there's a team wipe all for the price of ZZQ, and there's no buybacks on 2 of their cores. So unfortunate. Look at Ame did all the damage. His 2 other cores were non-existent in that fight. But it's the reflected coconut that really hurts.
Does this put Resilience pretty far ahead?
Oh yeah.
Because in game 1 we saw them being caught out with 3 heroes, but the hoof stomps, the bushwhacks in that game 1, it was kind of like the Centaur stuns that Resilience are able to find.
Look at the stun! It controls the Largo and the Witch Doctor. Ame was BKB, so it was fine, but still, that was very unfortunate by X-Nova. They aren't able to take any buildings from Team Resilience, but this does set them up nicely for Roshan. I'm guessing he's coming up in 10 seconds. That's not the gray one, so he should be up very, very soon.
And that overgrowth, you know, I kept thinking in my mind, when is the overgrowth coming out? Isn't it too late now? But he took his sweet time with it. He played with patience, but was able to, set up nicely for their Centaur.
I would feel like in this situation, most of the time I'd favor Extreme Gaming, right? They have like the items I like with the pipe on the Largo, with this high sustain up against the lineup where the damage isn't, it's good, but it's not super incredible. However, Resilience has outplayed them multiple times. BKB now available on the Centaur.
As well as the Aegis. And this puck echoes. He's 3-0-7 right now. They haven't been able to take him down a single time. Has that Aeon disc, and in a position where Resilience have all of the outer tier 2 towers, Extreme Gaming need to build up some disable in order to take this puck down, which puts pressure on their lineup to find the farm there. Look at him, he's just going in with not a fear in the world right now. Centaur once again goes in for a Husa. Blast-off comes in from FY. New, as well as Echoes, able to snipe away both of Extreme Gaming supports. 10,000 of a lead, Artemo. Resilience, they're on the verge of making history at Phygital Games of the Future.
I mean, there's no buyback from FY. They know this. He's down for a minute. Xnova, they don't know he doesn't have buyback. But,
good jump. He gets hit by a stun. He will be licked back as Nothing to Say goes in. It's a great onslaught. Erica, though, will hold his position, dishing out the right clicks. Nothing to Say falling very low. He's going to go out. Extreme Gaming now only have 2 of their lineup, and Ame has used his BKB.
Does have buyback, though, if he wants to use it on NTS, but, whoa, that would be dicey. Unfortunately, another issue is that they used 2 of their BKBs here, so nothing to protect Ame.
Oh, Dream Call. It comes out. You have to buy back on Nothing to Say. You cannot lose your carry right now. And this is a very precarious position that Extreme Gaming have been forced into. This puck, that's going to dive right underneath that throne. Blast off on 3. Extreme Gaming, they will lose their heroes. They need to buy back as well on that Largo. XXX comes back. Nothing to Say is now losing his life. 2-man life strike array. They finally are able to break away that Centaur, and a great Terrorize comes out, forcing Resilience to go back. But Erica, he's not going back. He's just holding his position, and this might be a mistake as they look to punish this Lina. Will be able to dish out that right clicks, but the puck is right there with the Lina, and Erica has that Aegis to play with. They will be able to take a life back. The hits are coming in from, should be able to this Lina's HP. They have taken down the melee barracks, but now Nothing to Say comes flying in, and they will punish Resilience for that overcommitment.
Radiant's bottom barracks.
All right, we don't say this very often because we have to be polite, but that was a bit of a throw. Resilience, they didn't need to do all that. They forced Extreme Gaming back several times, right into the fountain. And then they get caught by like this amazing brambles coming out from FY on the way back, but they didn't need to do this. At some point, Echoes actually ignores the heroes and starts working for the barracks. He's going like, guys, I think we may have gone a bit too far on this one. I did get this. They are 1,000 gold ahead.
I will make it kind too. For Resilience, that was a blunder because the Aegis was still up. He hold. They took out that melee. They could go another lane of.
The difference between a full-time cast and more honest, he'll tell you exactly the thing way more clearly. But because I agree with you, that's why I was saying that could have been a game-winning push. If they had gone back, they could have gone another set of barracks, and suddenly you're 2 barracks ahead. Now you're only 1, which is good, but you're 1 barracks ahead after losing a team fight. Well, well.
That's the kind of play that, the coach will put you in a naughty chair. The game. That's what you get for a play like.
I'll be honest, man. Calling it the naughty chair, not so bad. Can anyone go there or
chair without a computer, without install? Come on.
There we go.
he goes in, he finds that pulverized, but New, again, he's the wrong target. Extreme Gaming are a long way out. It's a four-man dream call that comes out. Ami is losing his life. The buybacks, they're not there for Extreme Gaming. They need to get back to their high ground. They will look up there. Still X who's left on the ground. Team Resilience may have made a big their judgment last time around. Show some patience now, and it seems if they die, might be take at least out. No, we'll let him go.
He does use all three of them use their beak. You're resilient. All right, guys, we know Roshan's not gonna be up for some time. Two of them are dead. We go for this. Let's see. Well, no BKBs on one, so a big jump, which is much on resilient, could just end the game here.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Okay, 40's out. X-Nova's gonna be back. 5 versus 4. Team Resilience still have the numerical advantage. By the way, they have a very deep ward. If you look at, they have in the Radiant base. One right next to their fountain.
He's making a strong case for potentially being perhaps the best Chinese team out there.
Oh yeah. I mean, we have Vici and Yakult after this, but these are the guys who might send Extreme Gaming home. And as we mentioned, probably the most critical day of the tournament. You win here, you are guaranteed 2 more series in Games of the Future. Maybe a potential, third place finish. Top 4 at least. You lose, top 8. That's impressive.
And to all of those naysayers out there saying, how does China get 3 spots at this arguably less than Chinese, right? The European, or right now they're in a winning position against a direct invitee, QTI.
Үлкен істер әр қадамы жаңа жетістікке жетелейтін марафон. Біз осы жолды сіздермен бірге 10 жылдан бері жүріп келеміз. Тимур Құлыбаевтың халық қайырымдылық қоры.
Центр кредит банкымен сіз қарапайым және заманауи шешімдердің ортасындасыз. Нық сеніммен жаңа мүмкіндіктер ашып, тексерілген сапаға сеніңіз. BCC KZ мүмкіндіктерді кеңейтіңіз.
There you have it, a beautiful aerial shot of the modern digital space of Astana, the most magnificent city hosting this year's Phygital Games of the Future, Astana 2026. Flying in hot, flying in heavy into our broadcast studios here in Kazakhstan. Welcome everybody, where have you been? I'm David Bloch, and joined for the rest of the evening by my good friend, Sarah G in the house. Hello, Sarah.
Hi, David. How are you doing? There's been a lot of exciting action today, yes?
Absolutely. It's good to have you here. So much going on. And for those of you who finally have joined us, if you don't know what's going on, let's give you a slight little recap. We have had the most thrilling day of Dota 2 games, Sarah, played today. Currently, the world champions, Extreme Gaming against each, and it's now neck and neck in game 3. However, Resilience have a 50,000 gold lead. Is it enough? Is it not enough? It's anyone's guess as to who might take this next one. We are gearing up, however, for, I know it's going to be your favorite one tonight, because she is the queen of the hoops, Phygital Basketball.
Honestly, it's one of the most exciting disciplines. I think you completely agree with me on it.
Yeah.
And there's a reason we love it so much, because things change in the blink of on that court, and all these teams seem to go at digital advantage